This is Co-op Chronicles, episode 90, Game Moments That Made Us Panic.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Welcome back to Co-op Chronicles. I'm Pint-Sized Geisha, and as always, I have Blacklabel
Hello.
and Azzilee.
Hello.
And today is
Gaming moments that have made us panic.
Panic Gaming.
Yep, panic gaming. But before we get into that, how's everybody?
Fine.
Doing good.
Anything new?
No.
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 Okay. But first, I want to shout out Bloom Thai Cuisine. Their mango sticky rice is in season and it was delicious.
Bloom Thai.
So
Okay.
good.
Yeah, very good.
They're-
In Lakewood.
Yeah, their Thai tea is very good as well.
Very good as well.
Mhm.
Go there. It's
Mhm.
really good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so let's just get into it. Everybody's really ready to go. They got to get the day going on.
I got to get back to grinding rank.
Yep, got to get back on that Apex
Yeah.
grindation. All right, so I wanted to talk about some gaming moments that made us panic. So let me ask something every gamer listen.
What?
Let me ask something every gamer listening has experienced, okay? Have you ever had a moment in a game where everything suddenly goes wrong and your brain just completely shuts down, or something just goes not your way, your heart starts racing, your hands start sweating, you suddenly forget every button on your controller, for some reason your brain just dies and you're like, alert, abort, stuff like that? That's the kind of gaming moments we're going to be talking about today, because gaming can create this weird adrenaline where your body is stupid. You know, you're just
Stupid body.
Yeah, you're sitting on a couch holding a controller, but your adrenaline is just crazy. And it happens all the time. It happens like when you're the last one alive on a squad. Geisha.
Me? Yeah,
Yep.
because everybody just pushes and dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you clutch it up, you know, when a boss suddenly pulls out a second phase that you did not see coming, you know, in Elden Ring or Souls game, when something jumps out of the darkness and freaks you out and you panic shoot at nothing. And the funny thing is that these moments aren't always about like horror games or anything. Sometimes they just happen in competitive games. Sometimes they happen in totally normal games. And what's funny is that how fast this panic hits. Like 1 second you're calm, the next second everything feels like it's happening in slow motion. You start making terrible decisions, you press the wrong button, you forget how mechanics work, and afterwards you look back and think like, man, what was I doing? Especially if you stream and you look at your VOD sometimes, you're just like, man, it's not good. I
I'm
remember,
embarrassed.
yeah, I'm embarrassed. Like when I was laughing like Seth Rogen and I was running away, getting away, and I thought I got away and I ran into a caustic trap and died. You remember
Yep.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the moments it felt like life or death, you know? And that's the kind of magic of gaming that gaming brings, that makes your brain react as if something real is happening. Your adrenaline spikes, your focus locks in, everything around you kind of disappears for a second, kind of tunnel vision. And yeah, I want to talk about those moments today.
Okay.
All right. Geisha, do you remember the first time you generally had like a moment where your heart started racing?
Probably Bloodborne.
Bloodborne?
Or maybe even before that, maybe like God of War. Or even maybe before that, Zelda, Link to the Past.
Oh, okay.
Like way back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember the something just broke.
What was that?
The what?
The
The
cat?
cat?
Oh. The cap.
Oh, the cap.
Gotcha.
I remember maybe even before that, Mario Kart, playing with my brother and my mom. Like,
okay.
I gotta be the best. I
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
beat them.
Yeah, that definitely got some adrenaline going.
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys?
Overcooked.
Oh, yeah,
Or Black
recently.
Label yelling at you.
Yeah.
Recently.
My heart's rate. He's like, why are you throwing it?
We had it.
It's
Dude,
the same button.
who was the one? It is the same button to pick and throw it.
To
And you're,
pick and throw is the same goddamn button.
dude, I was showing Geisha a clip where there's like 4 adults playing the game and they had to pause and they had to come up with a plan. Like, look, I need you to throw it this way. He stood up. He's like, I need you to go over here, throw it right here, throw the rice across down, and we'll be cooking the meat over here. It was funny.
That's happened to me before.
Yeah. I mean, I used to, when I first started playing Apex, man, I used to get like those good adrenaline rushes because back then it wasn't even that sweaty, and I was actually quite decent in the very beginning. I had like 4,000, 5,000 kills first season. I was like doing very well in that game. Yeah.
Not no more.
Not anymore. Everybody's crazy now, and I'm just old now. So if we're gonna talk about the last Panic Squad since I was talking about Apex. So if there's like one genre that perfected the adrenaline panic mode is like battle royale games, because battle royale games they kind of like I don't know. They create one of the most stressful situations for one that you can have in gaming, especially if it's a solo BR or if it's like you're the last one alive, your squad's down, and suddenly everyone is watching you. If you've played Apex, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Your teammates are knocked. They're spectating you. They're saying shit.
That's why I mute everything.
Yeah. The ring is closing. You hear footsteps somewhere. The audio is shit. Your armor's cracked, and you might have like 1 or 2 syringes left. And now the pressure's on. Even if you were playing casually 5 minutes ago, for some reason your brain just kicks in and you're like, this is it. This is the moment I have been waiting for my whole life.
This is my moment.
Yeah, because everyone is watching. Witness me!
Oh my goodness.
And this is where panic really kicks in. You start overthinking everything. You're like, do I push? Do I hide? Do I heal? Do I rat? Do I revive someone?
No.
And while you're trying to do all this to make the right decision, the worst possible things happen. You hear footsteps. And it's not just one person. It's a whole goddamn squad. You're scrambling. You're sliding. You're jumping off of walls. You're hiding in corners. You know, you're throwing grenades that throw them off your trail. Your teammates are yelling out advice. Behind you. Shield swap. Just run. Res me. You know, all that stuff. And while your brain is just saying, survive for the next 5 seconds. Sometimes panic completely takes over and you accidentally reload when you shouldn't. You miss easy shots. You run straight into another team. I was just listening to Geisha over there saying she just ran into 4 teams.
I just ran across the goddamn map to revive my boys, maybe girls, and there was 4 teams there. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. And boom, the match is over.
Yep, dead.
But
dead as a doornail.
Yep. But then the funny thing is when those moments go right, they become legendary. When you somehow clutch a 1v3 that you had no business winning and everyone just fucking loses their mind, it's like, yo, that was crazy, bro. You remember that day? Oh, dude, I remember it was like yesterday when Geisha hit that shot and she was like, bitch, who plays with a Devo?
Who plays with a Devo? I was soloing that game. You weren't even with me. You just saw it from my clip.
Yeah. No, but you did that before, too, when you kill those one guys and you're like, bitch, who plays with... When we were on the cliffside.
That wasn't a Devo. That
what was it?
I was Watson, and it was me, you, and Vamp.
No, it was me and John, baby. I'm the one I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't know that.
And we were watching it recently, and you were like, oh, you might have said your mom's a bitch or something. I don't remember. But yeah,
Your mom's a hoe.
Yeah.
Your mom's a hoe.
Yep. And every, like, those moments make battle royales, like, very addictive because every match has the potential to create, like, an insane last player standing moment. Either it goes well or it goes wrong. Even if you fail 9 times out of 10, the good one will always make you come back. Like, clutch moments make you continue playing the game. I think that's why I play the game so much. Geisha.
Yeah.
Have you ever had one of those moments where you're the last one alive or something happened and suddenly everyone's watching you and you clutch up?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd it make you feel?
Made me feel good. Like, yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
And I always say, yeah, bitch. Or you thought.
You thought.
Or
Yeah,
if somebody.
yeah, you do say that. You thought, bitch.
Yeah. Somebody. I always like the one, like yesterday, we had a whole team push us one at a time. Like literally one person comes down them, another person comes down them, and then another person comes down, and then all 3 of us are just sitting there like, what is happening right now? You all pushed us by yourself. And then the one person, the last person, like beelined for me. And then I downed them and I was like, yeah, you thought. Like, what were you going to do? You're the last one.
Yeah. What do you think's more stressful, being the last person alive in a squad or being the first to get knocked and having to watch everything go wrong?
The last one alive.
I agree.
Because then I know they're watching me and they want me to res them, and the pressure's on, and I gotta be sneaky and find like a thing to make their banner, plus find a good spot to revive them and not get pushed
Mm-hmm.
while I'm doing it. So yeah, definitely the last one.
I'm stressed out listening to this.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, but I know you don't play BR games, so it's yeah.
No.
Okay. Here's the next one. So when the boss fight changes everything, or the boss fight that changes everything, you know, whatever one, you know, there's a specific moment in gaming where like panic instantly kicks in, and it usually is like Souls-like games. It's like when you realize the boss fight you just started is way harder than what you thought it would be. I remember my first playthrough of Elden Ring. It was the volcano guy, the snake one. And I remember struggling, and I beat him because that was like my first Souls game, Elden Ring.
Yeah.
And I beat him, and I was like, fuck yeah. And then he had a second phase, and I was like,
remember.
what?
You're like, what the hell?
What the hell is this? And I died over and over and over. It's the same thing with Millennia. You know, I didn't know that type of stuff existed until I played that game.
Yeah, Souls will always have more than one stage.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3.
Yeah, like you feel confident sometimes. You're cruising through the game. You're just jamming. Enemies are just easy. You're shitting on them before the boss. You're like, oh, this is garbage. Like, what? Who's next? Who wants some? It's like the same. I think the first boss too. The grafted guy.
Oh, what's his name?
He whips out the
Gillian. Gillian?
No, I don't remember. But he whips out the dragon arm.
Gideon.
No, it's not.
Grafted?
No, it's not Gideon. Gideon was the old man, the wise guy. I forgot his name, but it was something the grafted. But yeah, you got good gear, you got all the healing items, you're feeling ready, and then the boss fight starts, and everything's very, very like manageable. You do it, you dodge the attack, you start getting the rotations going, and you start getting like their movements, and then Godric, yeah. And then you land a few hits, and you're like, yeah, I got this easy. Then suddenly the boss pulls out like shit, like a dragon on his arm, you know, huge attack. A second weapon, like something that you can't even dodge, your brain doesn't even comprehend. You're like, what the hell's happening? And this is the type of stuff that games like Elden Ring and Souls games are famous for. You'll walk into a boss thinking you're fully prepared, and then 30 seconds later, you realize this is a completely different challenge than any other game you've played. And what really causes the panic is like when the boss suddenly enters a second phase, you start seeing their health go back up, and you're like, what do you mean?
Whoa.
It's all starting
I'm
again.
only on 1 health potion.
What's going on? Yeah, I used all my health, bro.
on
what
the
is this?
first round.
This is not okay. And you've played a lot of modern action games or Souls-style games. You know exactly what we're talking about here. You finally get the boss down to half health. You're feeling really proud. You're like, man, I really got this boss fight in the bag. And then the boss starts glowing or some shit. There's a scene and something transforms, and then you're like, this is different. What's going on? There's 2 phases. That moment is pure panic. And because now you're dealing with attacks you've never seen before, patterns you haven't learned yet. Your health bar is already gone. As Azzilee said, your potions are used up already. You know, and what makes these moments so intense is like the boss fight demands really a lot of focus. You can't just mash buttons. You have to understand what they're doing. You have to watch the patterns. You have to time your dodges, get your iframes, you know, react quickly.
Yeah.
But then usually when you panic, you do the opposite. You know, you dodge early. You get a little greedy with the attacks. You're like, oh, I can't get him. I can get another attack in. And then you get hit, and you're like, fuck. You miss the timing, and suddenly you're scrambling to stay alive. And what's worse about this, too, is like when you die, you have to do the whole fight over again.
Yep. From the beginning.
And some of these moments, though, are like some of the most satisfying moments in gaming, because once you beat the boss that made you panic, you're like, yeah, this is it. You know,
You say, bitch.
yeah, you thought. And you remember those type of fights. Geisha,
Yeah.
do you remember a boss fight where you suddenly realized you were way in over your head? I think you were talking about it earlier.
Probably like Placidu 6. It took me so long for Placidu 6. And probably the first time I played Bloodborne, Father Gascon. He's fast. He's so fast.
Gaston?
Father Gascon. Yeah. The Cleric Beast wasn't that bad, but Father Gascon was different. I feel like, who's the hardest boss in Bloodborne? Probably.
It's probably subjective. Everybody probably
Yeah,
has
it's
their
probably
own.
subjective. Yeah.
Because everyone builds different, you know.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have a boss fight, Azzilee, that was really hard that you've fought?
In the Reckoning.
Yeah, in the Reckoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember playing that for like a good hour or two.
Yeah, didn't you say you were like, yeah?
Yeah, and then finally when I beat it, I was like, there can be only one.
Yeah.
Bebe,
Yo,
can I have the treats?
I haven't even opened them.
Thank you.
So, I don't know. Do you guys think boss fights are more fun when they scare you a little, or do you guys think they make you, or when they make you feel more powerful? You know, when they scare you or make you feel a little more powerful?
Powerful.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like scary fights because it makes me like not perform well.
He goes into fight or flight mode.
Yeah, I'm
guys.
like, dude, what is this, man?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's another one. When something is chasing you, and there's a special kind of panic that happens in games when something starts chasing you. The game could be shitty 16-bit, or it could be like the best graphics alive. You know, and the worst part is when you realize you're not supposed to fight it, you can't turn around. You're just supposed to survive and run. You know, the moment where the music changes, the screen starts shaking, it starts doing that whoa, 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 like making your brain vibrate. You go into survival mode. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I feel like I know what I'm talking about. One of the best examples of this is Alien Isolation,
Yeah.
because in that game, the alien is not something you just defeat. It's something you have to hide from, run from. You can't. You can try to outsmart it, but if it catches you, the game's over. And then it changes how your brain works. It changes how you approach things. In a lot of games, when danger appears, your first instinct is to fight. But when a game tells you fighting is pointless, suddenly every sound becomes a lot more terrifying. And Alien Isolation is a fucking scary game. I don't think it was meant to be as scary as it was, but it was terrifying.
I think it was meant to be that scary.
You think so?
Yeah, the movies are freaking scary too.
Yeah, but like, it's not even a horror game, but it's like
It is a
terrifying.
horror game.
I don't know about that. But yeah, you hear every vent open somewhere above you. You hear footsteps in the hallway. The motion tracker it starts beeping faster,
Mhm.
and immediately your brain goes into panic mode. You're like, where do I hide? Did it see me? Is it in the room? And I think with that game too is like the AI is busted. It's like it locates you quickly.
Or the AI is just great.
Yeah, one of the two. Even simple things like opening a locker suddenly feels more stressful because you know the creature can appear at any moment and kill you. And games like this are really good at making you second guess every decision you do. Like, do you run and risk making sound? Do you hide, hoping it goes away? Do you move slowly and pray it doesn't notice you? The panic from uncertainty. I don't know. You never feel completely safe with these type of games. And when the creature finally does appear, the reaction is immediate. Like you stop thinking clearly. You run the wrong direction. You're like, I know I came this way, but why did I go this way?
Mm-hmm.
You bump into walls. You get stuck on stairs. Like that doesn't make sense in the game. You're like, why am I stuck on this ledge? And you forget the path you came from. Your brain is just trying to survive at this moment. And what makes the chase sequence more powerful in games is like those type of situations. They like take away your control. They take away
Mhm.
your comfort, and suddenly every second feels intense. For example, Cub Scouts. I don't know why he does this, but like in every game he gets chased from, I know he's probably doing it for views, but this motherfucker turns around, looks at the monster while he's running backwards, screaming like, ah, like, why are you even running backwards? It's making you go slower.
Mm-hmm.
But those moments, man, they freak you out.
Freak you
I
out.
hate when they do that for like the content. They're like, I gotta look.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no.
You don't have to look. You don't
I was
have
like,
to.
trust me, I feel it. Don't look.
Yeah, you don't have to do it. I just want to see what it looks like. Like the Poppy playtime when they're running from those things. Yeah. Geisha,
Mm-hmm.
do you prefer horror games where you can fight back or ones where you're mostly trying to survive?
I think it depends on my mood.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna hide in this corner. Like, if I played Resident Evil,
Mm-hmm.
I think the new Resident Evil did a really good balance between hiding in classic Resident Evil and then newer, like, let me shoot everything in the face. So I think it depends on my mood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I want to shoot people in the face, and sometimes I just want to low key hide in a corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Azzilee,
Mm-hmm.
do you think chase moments are scarier than jump scares, or do you still think jump scares still get you pretty good?
I think chase moments nowadays.
I feel like jump scares are a little cheesy now. They
Yeah.
kind of like,
It's
Mhm.
like almost expected now.
yeah.
But chase scenes, as long as you don't overdo it, because I watch a lot of people saying that there's too many chase scenes in the new Poppy Playtime.
Uh-huh.
But if you have like one or two really good ones during the course of the game,
Mm-hmm.
that gets my heart pumping. I'm
Get
like,
you-
oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Like, no, turn the other way.
For real. All right. So when everything goes wrong at once. Okay. Some of the most intense panic moments in gaming don't come from enemies. Okay. They come from your own teammate. Because multiplayer games have this amazing ability to turn perfectly normal people or normal missions into absolute chaos in 5 seconds. A great example of this is Helldivers 2. I know you two haven't played it, but I've played it recently with Chase and Brian. If you played that game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You and your squad, they drop into a mission. You feel really prepared. Everyone's got their gear. Everyone has a plan. You start pushing forward to the objective. Everything seems under control, and then suddenly someone calls down like a stratagem, and I didn't know what these were. They're like a rocket launch, like bombs or nukes, and they can kill your own teammates. It happened a lot to me because I didn't know exactly what that stuff was. I've only played it a few times. A bomb drops too close, a turret spins the wrong direction, a teammate runs straight through a minefield. Like a matter of seconds, like the whole situation just changes and you die a lot. Enemies are everywhere. It's kind of like Starship Troopers. You know, explosions are going off, friendly
I love
fires.
Starship Troopers.
Yeah. That was like the first boobas I've seen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that not the prissy girl, but the other girl, the one that was like part of the troops and stuff.
Yeah, the
I like
badass.
her as
Yeah.
an actor.
Yeah. Whatever happened to her?
I don't know.
I don't know. Half the squad is down, you know, like your team is dying though. And your brain immediately goes into panic mode in this game because you're trying to sort of revive someone while dodging missiles or enemies, and you have to like do in this game you have to do like sequences like with left, right, whatever to call things down. It's interesting. Someone else is yelling that another dropship is coming. You're low on ammo. Like the game was very chaotic for me. A grenade goes off too close. Someone accidentally wipes the whole squad. I remember somebody just joined our game randomly because you could do that. You could just jump in a game and like respawn in the middle of everything, and just he killed me on purpose. I think
Just completely got me.
he shot me with a rocket or something. I don't know
Mother
what.
trucker.
Yeah. It's funny afterwards, but those moments become like stories that you kind of laugh about. And I just wanted to talk about that game because I thought that game was very chaotic and very panicky. Especially as a new player, because I don't really have a lot of gear, and they were like way higher level than me, so they'll drop their gear and like, hey, try this, blah blah, like stuff like that. Do you guys think chaos and co-op games make them more fun, or does it make it more stressful? Obviously, if we're talking about Overcooked, it's stressful.
It's really
Yeah.
cool. No, I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're enjoying in a way something with friends.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I think
something.
it's fun. Yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about when games suddenly turn stressful. Okay. Sometimes in gaming, stressful moments, they happen. They're not even meant to be horror or intense moments. You could be playing a normal exploring game, relaxing, and then something happens that completely flips the energy. Flips the energy. And then one of the different examples of this is Minecraft, okay? Because Minecraft is a peaceful game. We talked about this before, and I thought about bringing it up again. Okay, it's a peaceful game. You're mining.
But you're scary.
Yeah, I just don't like isolation like games. Like I don't like big environments or being isolated by yourself. It's very I don't know. It does something to my brain, the way my brain works. I don't know about anybody else, but like when you're isolated or alone in a game, it makes you feel a type of way, like Subnautica, like I don't or The Forest or Sons of Forest, stuff like that. It makes me feel a type of way, because it's a peaceful game most of the time. You're mining, you're building, you're exploring things, you're just collecting materials. And then out of nowhere, you hear a sound that every Minecraft every Minecraft player instantly recognizes, and it's like the little hiss, and it's what is it, the creeper, the green guy,
Yeah.
and he blows up, and you're like, what the fuck? What is this? And now you're spinning. The camera's trying to find it. You don't know where it is, and half the time you don't, and you die, and your base is gone, and it's like weird because they appear in darkness and stuff like that. Um, and a perfect example of gaming is creating panic in the most simplest ways. No jump scare, no cinematics, just a sound, and then suddenly your brain is kind of alert. Um, Other games do this a lot, often, but in different ways. Like sometimes your health suddenly drops lower than you expected. Sometimes when night falls, you realize you're far away from safety. Sometimes when you accidentally wander somewhere and you weren't ready to go to this area because like the mobs are stronger than you're supposed to be there and stuff like that. And the funny thing is, like, a lot of these moments kind of stick with you, and you remember, like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that or go that way or do that. Um, but yeah, man, peaceful casual games can scare you sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you guys know any of peaceful games that are that throw some things out there, or not really? Or do you guys think games were more exciting when they surprise you, or do you prefer knowing what to experience?
No.
I like the surprise.
Yeah.
Because then I'm just like, ooh, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm ready for this yet.
Yeah, I don't play games like that. I played a few of those fun games, where you like try to survive, or it's not Among Us, it's Repo, like the stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Those moments are fun. I like
Mhm.
those. Those are some unexpected fun moments that kind of freak you out. Little gnome dudes trying to kill you and stuff.
I like those games. I like watching people play them. They
Yeah.
seem really fun.
How are those gummies over there?
Amazing.
Fuego. Okay, let's talk about when the game suddenly changes. Okay, one of the most interesting panic moments in gaming happens when the game suddenly stops behaving the way you expect. There's tons of games like this, and they're mostly indie games. Uh, I could think of a few games, but like a good example is Inscription. I don't know if you guys ever started playing that game.
I've watched
It's a
it.
card game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You learn the mechanics, you figure out strategies, and then you understand the structure. And then
Mhm.
the game starts going down a loophole and doing things that you never expected. Like the tone shifts, the rules shift, the environment starts revealing certain things in the game that's like outside of the game, but it's like in the game, and it's not just a card game anymore.
It's like Inception.
It's like whoa, dude. And now your brain is scrambling to understand like what the game actually is. That kind of moment creates like a different kind of panic. I myself didn't play the game, but I watched Markiplier play it. It's very trippy because like you're like, oh, it's cool. It's just a gaming game, or I mean, a card game.
Gaming
It's
A
a
gaming
gaming
game.
game. Now it's like a card game or like dice stuff, and like you're trying to kill the other guy, and you rip out
Mhm.
like teeth. It's interesting.
Rip out his teeth.
Yeah, like you rip out your teeth to do an extra turn or stuff like that. It's interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's not really the type of adrenaline you get from a boss fight. It's like more of like a mental panic and like realizing the game is a lot different than you really thought, and you kind of like you're like, wow, this is interesting. This game is very incredible, and it
Mhm.
starts being like more memorable because all these things that happened in the game is something that you did not expect. Most games teach you rules and you have to stick with them, is what I'm saying. Like, but when this game, like you're playing it, it suddenly changes and the rules change and surprises you a different way. It's kind of like that. What is the game called? We watched Cub Scouts play it. It's like with the little black girl. She looks like Dora the Explorer. Um,
Oh, the one where she's
she's like, it's kind of like Dora the Explorer, right? You know what I'm talking about? And it's like a cartoon, and he's like, and she's actually a demon possessed. It's like Angela or something. What is that?
I don't remember.
Man, what is that name? But that game is interesting too, and it's a lot deeper than what it really is. I should have pulled it up. I really wish I pulled that up, for example, so I knew what I'm talking about. But yeah, like that moment where you pause and you're like kind of like, well, man, what the hell is going on with this game?
Mhm.
It's very powerful when stuff like that happens. It kind of creates like a little curiosity, makes you feel like the devs actually tried to do more than what was expected, and the confusion kind of is like a very good excitement in a way. Have you guys ever played a game where you suddenly realized it wasn't the kind of game that you thought it was going to be, though?
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Have you ever played a game expecting it to be like a type of way, but it was actually different than what you thought?
I don't think so, because I do a lot of research before I pay money for a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same. But I've watched people where they're like expecting it to be like a nice, calm game, and then it turns into a horror game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's called Amanda the Adventurer.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah.
She has to do certain things, and she repeats the day, and she has to do it correctly or
Yeah,
something.
and you watch videotapes, and it kind of unlocks things in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very.
And then in the video, it's like a videotape for kids. They have to do good, and if she does something bad, then she gets mad.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
Very, very interesting.
Okay, let's talk about why panic makes games a little bit more memorable. Okay. So when you really think about it, some of the most memorable moments in gaming are the ones where every moment suddenly becomes a little more intense. Your heart starts racing, your focus sharpens, the dopamine, all that mean things that happen in your brain start happening. You stop thinking about everything else around you, and you just lock in. And I think that's the type of panic that activates something in your brain that makes the experience stick. When a game creates a moment of real tension, your brain treats it differently than a normal gameplay. It becomes like memory. You think about it, you might not remember the quest or how you beat the game, but you remember parts of the story. You remember moments in the game that happened. So you'll always remember moments where everything almost went wrong. The moment where you barely survived, or the moment where the game completely caught you off guard, or moments where you just dominated and you just locked in. I think that's what gaming's about. Even when moments are stressful, while it's happening, it becomes a great memory afterwards. Man, my breathing is very good right now, man. Yeah. I used to remember when I would be like, I can't breathe. Man, I am locked in with the breath control right now.
Good job.
Thanks, man.
I believed in you this whole time.
Yeah. But so those kind of stories that gamers tell each other, years later, or when you tell your friend about a game, you're like, dude, this moment is pretty sick. You should try it. Even movies. Movies can surprise you too, just like this. Or books can surprise you just like this too. They could shock you. I'm not a book guy like Geisha or Azzilee, I'm not a movie buff like Azzilee, but I mean, you could say the same things for each of the things, each genre. Movies, gaming, books, they all have moments where they shock you, and you remember.
This is my moment.
He's like, remember me, witness me. He sprays the stuff on his teeth like.
I had a baby brother. He was perfect in every way.
Bala. Geisha, do you think those intense moments are what gaming or what makes gaming exciting, or do you prefer games that stay calm and relaxing most of the time? I feel like you're a relaxing type of person.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little farmer person.
Yeah, it depends on my mood, like I said. Sometimes I'm really grinding Apex, like the past 2 days, right? But then sometimes I'm I'm gonna play my farm. What is it called? Fields of Mystria. So it all just depends, really.
Yeah,
depends on my mood. I think I'm a little bit of both.
Yeah. Okay, Azzilee, when you look back at your favorite games, do you remember more of the story or moments that happened in the game? That's a hard question.
I think moments.
Yeah.
I remember moments more because I'm just for Generations of Chaos. I don't remember a lot of the story, but I just remember these moments of interactions between your player and the main character and the other fighters.
I feel like that's the same for me too, because I know devs and people, they try to make the game as good as they can for you to enjoy the story. But I'm thinking Halo, I can't even remember most of the story. I remember beating the game a lot, throughout the whole Halos. Avowed, I remember parts of the story, but I just remember beating that game. I don't know. I guess it's just moments for me. Unless it catches me off guard, like Expedition 33, Final Fantasy 7, stuff like that.
heart-wrenching stories to
Yes.
stick with me.
Yeah, stuff that makes me hurt inside and makes me cry. Like, oh God, stop. All right. So the funniest panic moment, mistakes that we've made. Okay. One of the funniest things about panic in games is how quickly it makes you do things that they don't make sense. You could do this in BRs. You could do this in RPGs, MMOs. Just you could do this in any type of game. Like instead of reacting calmly like you normally do, you start reacting emotionally, or you start doing stupid decisions. You forget basic mechanics. You forget how
Yeah.
to shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do things that normally would never happen. And multiplayer games make this even funnier because like if somebody's watching you do it, they're like, "Man, you're fucking. What were you doing?" You're like,
You're a,
I
Is
don't.
this your first
yeah.
time?
Are you
You're a
fucking stupid?
buffoon.
Are you fucking stupid, bro?
that's what like Apex people would be saying.
Yeah, like just it's just funny moments. You know, your teammates see it, they hear you panic. You're like, ah, you start making weird sounds. And they watch the disaster unfold in real time, and then afterwards, everybody's laughing about it. But those are like moments that become stories that you could tell people later on. You know, the time someone accidentally threw a grenade too close, or the time Geisha used to think that
Yeeted.
grenades actually hurt your teammates, and it's like, no, they never
I
did.
swear they did, because I have a distinct memory of Vamp standing on the edge by a mountain, and we were throwing grenades at him. We were
No.
throwing thermites at him. I have this memory of it.
It doesn't. They never did though. I played
Oh.
from the very beginning. Grenades
Okay.
never hurt.
Maybe they did for a season, and then it stopped.
I don't recall this
I
ever.
don't know either, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I remember
Yeah, but there's like moments where like Geisha falls off a freaking cliff
all the time.
all the time,
All the
or a
time.
building all the time.
All the time.
Like we're fighting, and she's like,
I fell.
I fell.
I gotta make my way back up. You
Yeah.
guys got it.
She's
Like
"Give
we're
me a
fighting.
moment."
Yeah, we're fighting a team, and then
I
I
fell.
fell. It's like where the
I'm
fuck?
coming.
It's like okay. Or like the time someone tried to revive a teammate while standing in the middle of the open, which happens a lot. And
Yeah.
even those moments, while they're frustrating, while they happen at the moment, you know, like they're usually funny afterwards, because mistakes are what make us human. You know, we're not perfect. Gameplay.
You're not perfect.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
speak for yourself.
God damn. Okay. Whatever. Do you guys remember a moment where panic made you do something completely ridiculous in the game?
No, but I probably have a ton of examples. I just don't remember one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure like at some point I fell off a bridge or something because I got scared.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Panicking.
dude, you mess up. You panic all the time in Apex. I could just think of so many different moments. Like you falling.
Yeah, but that's not because I'm panicking. I'm falling because I just am a doofus and I can't jump.
I mean, I panic sometimes. Yeah, like where what I hate the most too is like when you don't reload your gun and goes back into your stow or whatever they call it, and then you pull it out and it's empty while you're fighting. You're like, oh, this is the stupidest thing ever that just happened.
Stupidest thing ever. I don't understand. Or I don't. It's Apex is
It's rough.
stupid.
Rough out here in the streets. Okay, let's talk about the last segment. Try to make this fast so Azzilee can go to her dinner. So why those moments are the magic of gaming. Okay, when you look back at your favorite gaming moments or gaming memories, it's usually not the quiet moments that you remember the most. It's the moments where everything suddenly becomes intense, the moment your heart starts racing, something's very sad, the moment where you thought you're about to lose, the moment where something completely unexpected happened. You know, those are the moments that really stick with you. I think that's why, you know, Aerith dying is like one of the most impactful moments in RPG history.
Mm-hmm.
You know, gaming has a unique ability to create experiences to make it feel personal, and you're mad at the game. You're not just watching a story unfold, you're inside it. You're the one reacting, you're the one making the decisions, and then something goes wrong, something happens, something surprises you, and your brain responds like it was real. And I think that's why a lot of panic moments are really funny in gaming. That's why you see so many reactions on Instagram of YouTubers.
Yeah.
Because those panic moments are what make you laugh and what makes people more intrigued of what's happening. But yeah, I mean that's all I got. It just talks about the boss fights that you barely won, but you won. Where Geisha beat, Placidu 6 or Radon.
Mm-hmm.
I beat Millennia after 80 attempts.
Yeah, and I beat her after like 2.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy that it took you not a long time to beat her, but it took you longer on other fights. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me.
Because like I said before, Melania, you have to be like aggressively fast and dodge and hit, fast, dodge, blah, 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 right?
Mm-hmm.
The other ones were so long range. Like, I don't play long range.
Yeah.
So that's why it took me forever. Like, Placidusic is in the air, and then freaking, what's his face? Radon is like in the air.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, what are you doing?
All right. Do you guys have a gaming moment that's giving you like the biggest panic? Like, what do you remember the game that has done that for you guys? No. Oh.
No,
not me.
What about people listening? You guys have a moment where like the game gave you a big panic? Let me know. Let us know. If you're still here. Cool. Follow, like, subscribe. Actually, we've been kind of growing. We're like at 500 people last month. We're at 700. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. Thanks, guys.
Pretty cool. All these TikTok comments, though, they need to calm down. Okay.
I don't read TikTok comments.
Some of
Are
them
they
are pretty
rude?
good.
Some
No,
of them are pretty good. No, some of them are pretty good, but then some of them are like, what do you mean you don't watch trailers or stuff like that?
They were polite about it, I think. They were just like naturally confused. And I was like, I get it.
There was like one where it was talking about like something about suing somebody over a certain time.
Yeah, they said because they featured something in the trailer that wasn't in the movie, so it's like false advertisement or something.
Oh, really?
They could have
Yeah.
cut it. I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting.
I was reading in the Reddit's in a subreddit about how a trailer for a movie featured, I don't remember what's her name, Anna Amas or something.
Uh-huh.
But they featured her in the trailer, and then she was not in the movies, so they sued the company, and they won because it's false advertising.
Dang.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So they pretty much spoil movies now in trailers because they can't be like false advertising.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. I mean, that's all I got. You guys got anything you want to add? Jump in, throw anything out there. Bing, bang, boom, bow.
Bing, bang, bang, boom.
No?
Nobody got
Good.
nothing today.
All right. Well, yeah, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Kept it really short. But yeah, until next time, keep grinding those levels and finishing those side quests.
As always, this has been Co-op Chronicles with Pint-Sized Geisha, Blacklabel, and me, Azzilee.
Bye.
We gather round the mic, tales of knights and dice. Gaming worlds collide, hobbies come alive. Azzilee and Geisha chat, Blacklabel's where it's at. Movies and stories told, secrets to unfold. Co-op Chronicles, come and join the ride in a world where fun resides.